You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Welcome, everybody, to the Thursday edition of the Angry Marks podcast. Oh, wait. This is called the Impact Implosion. My name is Seth Draken, and on the other end is Mike Poland.
Hello, people. If anybody's actually in the chat.
That's crazy talk!
Let's see. People are in the chat this time. People are in the chat. So,
for the time being.
Yeah. Tentai's asking me to murder aces and eights. Oh, we'll get there. But we gotta talk about some news. Well, first of all, we gotta talk about last week because apparently last week's episode I should have called it "My Boobs Are Out."
Oh,
You're welcome.
Apparently Brooke Hogan had a wardrobe malfunction, and we both missed it.
Thank goodness. Oh goodness.
Yeah, but and the big line, telling her, going over to her father, telling her boobs are out. She was more worried about that than the people getting beaten up in the ring.
Lord.
Way to be a team player, Brooke.
Moving on.
You knock this buxom wench.
Yes. Well, we have a bit of unfortunate news for those of you who are in Glasgow this week, well, today, and those of you who are at the Nottingham shows. Neither Christy Hemme nor Brooke Tessmacher are going to be at those shows. They both caught the flu.
And somewhere somebody's crying.
Yeah. The winner of British Boot Camp was Rockstar Spud.
Yay.
That was his name.
I said yay.
We also got
why would I care?
Jeff Hardy is not going to be in the UK tour. We'll get more onto that later when we talk about Impact. But yeah, Jeff Hardy can't go. They say it's to injury, but I think it's more to do with his legal troubles.
He can't get into England. Good for him.
Yeah,
wonderful.
He's got to stay in the US. Yeah, congratulations,
wonderful job,
Jeff.
TNA. Your champions are felon and can't get into another country.
Yep. And
phenomenal.
They'll continue to be idiots, but let's talk about one more thing. Earl Hebner got attacked by a fan in Dublin.
Was this fan drunk?
I don't know,
Probably.
but it was during a match. We could try to attack Earl Hebner.
Oh, goodness me.
Anyway, we've got to talk about Impact. Or as this week's episode will hold, TNA is protecting Jeff Hardy way too much. Actually, why don't we just shorten it? Just shorten it. Protecting Jeff Hardy way too much. That's shortening it. So we don't have to say TNA is. Anyways, let's get to the results. We first got to look at the footage of Aces and Eights beating down everyone, although they cut out all the Brooke Hogan scenes. Camera going to Brooke Hogan. Although you could hear her and them screaming at her. So yeah, even they knew that was a train wreck. And then footage of what went down after the show. Brooke Hogan's in a jacket. They put a jacket over Brooke Hogan.
Yay.
And everyone's helping Bully Ray. And Bully Ray is holding Hogan's hand as the referee and other wrestlers help him up.
Awkward.
And Brooke looks on. Ray is then helped to the back as well. Then we go to Todd Kennelly and Mike Tenay. And
they're going to get answers from Taz.
Yeah, who wasn't there yet. Who isn't there yet.
Give him minutes for a segment.
Yep. They're looking at their seat. They're like, And Mike today said he's never been more shocked than he was last week. Today you've been through a lot of bullshit.
You're a great liar today.
Yeah, you saw David Arquette win the WCW World Title.
This is the greatest night in the history of our sport. David Arquette is a WCW champion.
That was Tony Schiavone. Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Anyways, after the intro, Aces and Eights make their way to the ring, led by Taz, who's looking kind of weird. Compared to everyone else, he's a bit short. Everyone else is tall, and they're being led to the ring by this midget.
To the ring by a midget. It's Hornswoggle's uncle.
Taz has a nomad patch like Devon, which is if basically there's no Aces and Eights or any association with it, no, club name or anything, just a regular flannel, just a regular vest with the Aces and Eights on the back.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yep, he's nomad. Taz says that everyone's been asking him all week why. He says that life is about opportunity and asks how he could pass up on an opportunity become part of this machine.
This jobbing machine.
This jobbing machine. He asks rhetorically, how could he pass up a chance to join a club whose agenda is revenge and redemption? And how could he pass
They're doing a great job of that, aren't they?
Yeah, how could he pass on following the lead of a higher power?
It was me, Dixie. It was me all along, Dixie.
It's McMahon. Oh, dear God. It was me, Dixie. It was me all along. Oh, son of a bitch.
We didn't see this 15 years ago.
Yep, he mocks Brooke Hogan and Bully Ray and says all the wedding was an opportunity for Aces and Eights to stand on their faces and make their presence known at a higher level.
And it took 20 minutes to do so.
Bully Ray was just another victim. And
this was a decent promo, though.
Then he told Dixie and the TNA people at the back that the contract he signed and the language in the contract makes him freaking bulletproof.
So basically, it's another ironclad contract deal.
Yep, but this one's, if anyone puts their hands on him, he'll freaking own the place.
Somebody put their hands on him.
Or somebody do this in front of somebody put their fingers right in front of Taz, but don't touch him. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Yes.
Someone do that. Anyways, he calls himself Teflon Taz because of this, and says that Aces and Eights are driving to run over TNA, and they will do it, and they will have to deal with the Path of Rage standing behind them. The company will have to deal with the Path of Rage standing.
TNA's done quite a good job of that so far.
Yeah, they have. And
Bully and Brooke you're representing jobbers, buddy. Sorry, bud, but you're representing jobbers.
Yep. And Bully and Brooke were just collateral damage. He wishes TNA good luck with having to deal with these guys and the higher power.
God damn it, stop referencing the higher power.
Yeah. Really. In the back, Jesse pumps Tara up by showing her a Velvet Sky action figure and motivates her by saying Velvet is tiny and plastic as well. True.
Anyway, on to the match.
Actually, we had a video package hyping up Christopher Daniels and saying this is his first time with an opportunity, but that's bullshit. He's fought AJ Styles for the TNA World Title, so bullshit.
And Jeff Jarrett back in 2003.
Yeah. Daniels and Kaz are then shown backstage as Daniels prepares for his match. By the way, he's brought back his Apple Teeny.
Yay.
And Kaz shows his badge that says he's a licensed manager.
Did he get it out of like a cereal box or something?
Yep, so TNA can't keep Taz from ringside for this one.
Taz, what's that ring? Oh, you mean Kaz. You said Taz.
Yeah, I meant Kaz, sorry. Daniel says this is a turning point and a milestone for TNA because TNA needs him. He's not a creature, he's a feature. He makes the girls' day every time those hips sway, and he's mere moments away from taking his place at the table. Is Daniels gold or what? But this is going to be sad. when we get to later on.
We'll get to that in a minute. I'll get to that in a little bit.
Now Taz is at the announcer table, and he's full-blown heel mode, bullying Todd and being condescending towards Snay. And they're even asking about the higher power, and he's like, I ain't saying shit. I ain't saying anything. I ain't answering any questions. Hello?
Hello. I'm here.
Anyways, I thought there was a pause there for a minute. Nobody. Anyways, TNA Knockouts Championship match, Tara versus Velvet Sky. Dear God, can someone just get Jesse out? Just, Taryn, Jesse doesn't have that licensed manager card. Send his ass to the back.
I'm sure there's a bottle of spray tan with his name on it.
Yes. Dear God, he gets involved so much that you're just like, Taryn, he's getting involved. Get him, send him to the back. Said, fuck you, you're going to the back. I don't need to look at your disgusting abs. Go to the back. Anyways, Tara wins because...
Thank God. Because she needs help to beat Velvet Sky. You gotta be kidding.
Jesse holds her feet.
Who would win in a real fight between those two, I wonder? Probably Tara. So why would she need help in a fake fight?
I don't know. They need to make Velvet Sky look good and give Velvet Sky more complaining about how she hasn't been given a fair shake at the title. Even though this is like her time.
You know what would make you look better if you did something with your freaking hair?
How dare you mock this buxom wench?
Regal, we will talk about that buxom wench all the time we want. She is terrible. And you know what?
She is terrible. What?
Yeah, you know what would make her good? Actually winning a freaking match and not having to do these bullshit finishes. Or just give her the loss and put her in the back of the line. Like you should.
But now who do they have left for Tara to face?
Anyways,
they need more knockouts.
Yep. A video package hypes up Open Fight Night for next week.
In Manchester.
In the UK. Then in the back, Sting doesn't feel like talking about what went down yet. Then we have Kenny King talking to himself in the mirror as Zema Ion walks in and asks if he's really talking to him here.
He was talking to one of the walkers.
King calls him Goku.
Oh, God.
Not to worry about the mirror thing, and reminds Ion that RVD beat him for the X Division title, but then says that tonight is about looking good, and he looks good enough for both of them. So all Ion has to do is sit on the apron and let King do the heavy lifting. King leaves, and Ion starts talking to the mirror this time, and says he'll show King about looking good.
Good Lord.
Oh yeah, by the way, he said he was the greatest X Division champion. No, you weren't, Ion.
No, that was Samoa Joe years ago.
Well, Samoa Joe and Austin Aries could have that claim. Yeah. He didn't lose the belt ever. Joseph Park.
And now the belt's in limbo.
Yeah, the belt's with freaking RVD who's smoking it.
Belt's with the stoner. Belt's with the stoner.
Joseph Parks makes his way to the ring, and I'm sorry, he's getting on my nerves now.
I hate
he talks about how he hasn't been competing in sports since third grade. Being here made him realize one thing, and that his place isn't in the courtroom, it's inside the ring. He realizes...
I wonder how many cases he's actually won, or if he's got the same record as, like, Lionel Hutz.
He realizes his debut match didn't go like he hoped for, but he fought hard. But he didn't get the W, as the boys call it. And he keeps saying kayfabe. It's kayfabe. Stop.
Yes,
it's not funny. It's fucking retarded. Well, no, I'm sorry to retarded people. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Anyways,
so yeah, he's gonna challenge somebody at Open Fight Night next week. Oh, God.
Oh, dear God.
Then we have a tag match with Kenny King and Zema Ion versus RVD and Christian York.
This was good, but probably should have been longer considering the length of all the other matches.
Well, except that Knockouts match, that was actually kind of short. Actually, no, it was long. It had a commercial break in it. You gotta remember that.
30 seconds into the match. 30 seconds into the match.
30 seconds into the match. 30 seconds into the match. Say everything twice.
Macho Libre.
Yep. Anyways, Zema Ion pins him while Kenny King's like, what are you doing?
Who did he pin? Van Dam?
What?
Who did he pin?
No, Zema pinned Christian York.
Okay. I was gonna say, he didn't pick the champion, did he?
No, he didn't, but both of them are arguing.
Yes, we must protect RVD. He cannot lose
Zima's
ever.
Zima's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I got you on that. Yep. And Taz says he's got a phone call. Which
conveniently when Bully Ray's going to be in the next segment.
Yeah. But first we got a backstage segment with Garrett Bischoff and Wes Briscoe approaching Samoa Joe and asking about how's Kurt Angle doing? And Joe's like,
why don't you ask him?
Their concern is adorable, but he's not going to let him ride his jock like Kurt does. And then he says, look, why don't you ask Kurt Angle? Like, get the fuck away from me, you two.
Kurt
Angle's like, I'm not 100%, but he knows what he has to do, and the whole world will find out what that is. By the way, Kurt Angle's wrestling in these matches in the UK. Not 100%, my ass.
I can cover for it, though. Not be.
Maybe he could.
Was he talking about physical condition or mental condition?
Yeah, I wrestled with a broken freaking neck. I don't think he's ever been
100%. I don't think he's ever been 100% mentally
or physically.
Well, he hasn't been 100% physically since. Anyway,
years ago, a long time ago. Anyways,
before the Olympics,
Brooke and Lee come to the ring, and Tenay says that it's quite a coincidence that Taz claims to get a phone call right before Bully comes out.
You idiot.
Oh, no, Buddy Ray. Gotta call him Buddy Ray now. Ray is pissed and screams that Taz is not there. Then Buddy goes to the ring and says that last week should have been the greatest night of he and Brooke's lives. But it all turned into a nightmare.
Ray, you had a fake wedding.
Hey, Buddy, it was already a nightmare for us before Aces and Eights hit.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were hurt. Our minds were hurt. He says that he expected this from Devon, but not from Taz. And Taz is a freaking coward. He doesn't care that he got... But it's the people around him that got hurt. And then Ray says the only man that has trusted him for the last few months, Sting, got hurt in the process. Because Sting somehow showed up.
For some reason.
Yeah, he wasn't part of the party. He just showed up and got his ass kicked.
He just so happened to be in the way.
Yeah. No, he just happened to have the power of voodoo. Or magic.
Papa Shango?
Maybe. Maybe he was talking to the Godfather about his voodoo abilities he used to have. Anyways, he says Hogan's hurt, so since he's not here, he's going to talk to Sting.
Why would he care if Hogan's hurt? Hogan's the one who's been mistrusting him for the last 2 months. What the hell's wrong with you?
He's still trying to... And he says he needs Hogan to lift his suspension, and Sting comes out, by the way. Sting says that he'll help them. And that he wants Hogan to lift the suspension. Or reinstate him. Then we go
Buddy Ray.
Rude and Aries and the tag champs from last week. Then in the back, Rude and Aries are talking about what happened, and then they're deflecting the blame on who to face Hernandez tonight. Rude's like, you should face Hernandez. He's like, you're bigger, you're powerful, you should face him.
And it's Rude.
Yeah, Rude ends up getting the job. And
actually
Rude's
winning.
Oh, by the way, Aries, one of his excuses is like, you said it was it was a fluke. And then Rude's like, a fluke! I knew it! You finally admit it!
Yes, good work, Aries.
Aries says he'll be the cleanup guy against Chavo, so Rude's like, hey, if I'm the power guy, why ain't I the cleanup guy? But Aries has already walked away. These two need to be tag champs.
Aries making Rude look stupid. Good work.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Those segments are awesome between those two. They have some kind of dynamic.
Yep.
Anyways, we have a video package highlighting Jeff Hardy and his redemption. Backstage, Jeff Hardy and his path of redemption, and then he talks backstage about Daniels' attack last week. He tells Daniels to make the best of his opportunity and try to rid him of the world title.
But and this was not an inner monologue. This was an actual promo.
Every step of the way. But he knows who Daniels is, and tonight he will show the rest of the world who he isn't. Okay, fuck you, Jeff. I don't understand that. Anyways, it's Bobby Roode versus Hernandez. This match gets a little weird. But Roode comes out arguing with Roode. Actually, Aries comes out arguing with Roode after Roode's getting his butt kicked. Then Chavo comes out, and Chavo fighting Aries causes Hernandez to get distracted. And Roode beats him with a bulldog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awkward.
Super Mex. Pinned by a bulldog.
It's underdog.
Yeah, congratulations, Chavo. You have a great partner there. Anyways, Roode and Aries continue to argue because Roode said he didn't need Aries' help, while Aries says he saved him. Then we go to the back where Angle is walking, and he's coming out to address what happened with the Aces. Anyways, the footage shows what happened to Angle the week after Knox got unmasked, which was Anderson was talking to him, Knox hit him with the hammer, yada, yada, yada. Angle comes out, and he thought the Aces and Eights were going to be temporary. They should be, but they're obviously along for the long haul, and we are suffering for it.
Yes.
He's not saying it, we are.
Oh, boy.
But he's sick and tired of their sneak attacks and the injuries they've laid on TNA wrestlers. He says that Taz talked about revenge earlier, but he doesn't know what revenge is. And Angle says open fight night he will get his revenge against Mr. Anderson, and he wants him to come out now because he has something to tell him personally. Anderson walks out, and this time he walks out with an Aces and Eights, from the Aces and Eights entrance, wearing an Aces and Eights patch. Anderson tells Angle that if he really wants to fight, that I know you want to fight me next week, but I don't. Anderson says
I'll fight you now.
He wants to do it right now, and jumps him. Then Angle's, hold on, I'm getting a message. Getting a GM message. Wait. It was like, wait, Aces and Eights get their own entrance? Yeah, they have their own area where they get to enter the ring from, like, the crowd. Great to rip off SEX. Old reference there, Kev, thanks. But, anyways.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, Sports Entertainment Extreme, the Vince Russo crew.
I didn't start watching TNA until, like, 2004, so.
2004 wants their Angle back. Anyways, Angle gets him off him, and because Anderson has to bail, and he says, you ain't going to be able to bail this time because we're going to do it one more time inside a steel cage.
Who gives Kurt Angle the authority to book that? The hell?
Yeah, it's open fight night.
How does that, wait a minute, it's open fight night. Now that's a night of open challenges where we don't know what the matches are going to be, but yet we know the main event next week. That makes sense.
Yeah, I guess Angle can make it a steel cage match. Because Angle has that authority.
Okay. You must respect his authority.
Anderson screams at the hookers to shut up, while Devon tries to calm him down. Devon says he won't let Anderson go into the cage without a battle plan. But that doesn't seem to make Anderson feel any better. And then we have our main event.
Jay Hardy versus C. Daniels.
Yeah. I really wasn't paying attention to this match, but I will say this. Fuck. Jeff Hardy once again protected. Super protected. Daniels hits him with the Angel's wings. And Jeff Hardy kicks out. That's a finisher. Jeff Hardy, you gotta stop kicking out of people's finishers. That was the problem with you originally when TNA did your match with freaking Jeff Jarrett back when Jeff Jarrett was world champion years ago. That was your first time around. You and Jeff Jarrett kept kicking out of each other's finishers. Stop that. A finisher is a finisher. Well, of course, Jeff Hardy's is a finisher because he hits the Twist of Fate. He hits 2 Twist of Fates, and he hits a Swanton Bomb for the win. And then, to add further insult, Taz gets on the microphone, walks down the ring, He asks Hardy what Hardy's going to do when Aces and Eights destroy everything and his world title is gone. And then one of the masked men runs out from behind and hits Jeff Hardy on the back of the knee with the hammer. And Jeff's screaming in pain as Taz says, I was about to tell you to watch your back.
No,
so the show ends with Jeff Hardy screaming in pain. So yeah, that's how they're going to get Jeff Hardy out of the UK. Congratulations, UK. You got flipped the middle finger.
You shall not see Jeff Hardy.
Hey, yeah, you shall not see a world champion at all. Because you know what? We don't care about you. We give you open fight night, but we're just being nice. We're just giving you chicken bones. This show was, as you said, flat.
Yeah, it was.
Matches that should have been long weren't. And matches that shouldn't have been long were.
Or just felt like it.
What is that motivation? I ain't got none!
That is TNA. They ain't got no motivation. And just really, Daniel is probably one of your best guys out there. He's helping run this show with his promos. And you gotta keep Hardy with the belt. Fucking stale Jeff Hardy, who hasn't been relevant since freaking WWF.
I feel where you're coming from, dog. I feel where you're coming from.
You tell him, Christian. Or whichever one of you.
It was Christian.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Anyways.
It was Sister Christian.
Few highlights. The Aries, Rude back and forth. Daniels' promo.
As most Daniels Aries Rude segments are highlights. If there are three people you're watching TNA for, it has to be those three.
I can say as our highlights. Middle of the road, none of the matches.
Seem like a D+.
I'd give it a D, just a D. Not even a D+. This was just a pathetic show. And this being, I know this is a taped show, but you can do better than that.
This is a tape show?
Yeah, this was taped. So we knew who was going to win. I knew.
I must not have seen the spoilers.
Yeah, I did. I knew that Jeff Hardy was going to fucking win, which pissed me off. Because I'm like, why are you Jeff Hardy's title reign has been blah. The only people are your fucking zombies that you probably kept from the days of WCW Worldwide.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, they're probably the same zombies you kept in a vault for all these years and just let out.
TNA reigns.
Yes, I made a WCW Worldwide joke because, fuck it, it's worse than Saturday Night. Saturday Night actually meant something once. Worldwide never meant shit.
Worldwide was the jobber show. It was like Wrestling Challenge.
Yeah. Thunder was at least an attempt at a B show, even though it fucking failed. Worldwide
was good for a little bit.
Yeah.
It was good for a little bit.
Oh my God. It stinks. Oh.
Yeah, and Jeff Hardy gets taken out, so your world champion cannot be in England. You knew that you were going to have to do this. So yeah, TNA probably
good job,
for the
guys.
best thing. Probably the best thing, because probably last time they went outside of the Impact Zone, which was, freaking Phoenix. Jeff Hardy got fucking booed.
And they tried to cover it by saying, the creatures have always had my back. Except there.
Yeah, except in Phoenix at Bound for Glory, your biggest show, where they were pro Aries and not you.
The creatures have always had my back.
Get the belt off Jeff Hardy before you go into lockdown. Because if you go into San Antonio, which is not that far away from Arizona, you're going to, well, not too far away as far as states go. Texas is not that far from Arizona. There's just a state in between them. But you can't keep Jeff with the belt.
Who the hell would he face by lockdown? Who the hell would he face by lockdown, I wonder?
No.
Would he be in, legal lockdown or something? I don't know.
You gotta put him in a title match. You really do, because...
And it'll be against one of the Aces and Eights clowns who isn't in legal lockdown. Yeah.
Aces and Eights.
Taz versus Jeff Hardy.
Taz can't even wrestle anymore. You know that. Taz has got a broken neck that he can't fix.
I was going to say, because Austin had a broken neck and he wrestled. Angle had a broken neck.
Taz tried to wrestle for a while with a broken neck. Taz did wrestle for a while. The injuries come back on you. Austin, that's what happened with Austin. His neck was not 100%. Angle's still getting hurt all the time.
Edge had to retire because of that.
Edge had to retire eventually because his spinal stenosis, his spine started giving out, and if he gave another spiel, he might be paralyzed.
Boy. TNA.
Yeah, and your last week we mentioned that your champions were 10 years irrelevant. Devon, Jeff Hardy,
Chavo
Guerrero, Hernandez.
Oh, Hernandez isn't 10 years. Chavo is. Hernandez is probably like 6 or 7 years.
Okay, yeah, true. Yeah. That's true. He's almost 10. He'll be 10 in 2015 because he was originally one of the members of that failed gimmick of Jeff Jarrett's Elite
Guard.
Yeah, the Elite Guard.
I do remember that. That was right around the time I got the TNA pay-per-views. So.
Oh, yeah.
That was Hot Stuff Hernandez and 2 other guys.
Yeah. Hernandez, Onyx.
Rainman?
Well, I don't know who the third one was. I forget. I gotta look that up. Entertain the folks while I look this up.
Seth doing research. I got nothing.
Alright. The Elite Guard, of course.
Pac-Man.
Alright, come on. Dang it. The first thing I get is the Elite Guard from Transformers. Transformers Elite Guard. They're matter more than... Oh yeah, Collier was the third one. Chad Collier.
What a faction that is.
Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
Bucket.
Duct tape.
Yep. And they're
people have cars.
Yeah. That's all they are. And you know what? I gotta ask, what's gonna be your, what do you got to sell? Because we ain't got shit else.
I think we can just go off the air right now.
I got something to sell. I got something to tell you. I'm going to tell you my Monster Crap induction. The winner was Hellraiser Bloodline, Pinhead in Outer Space.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and that one's going to be posted this Saturday.
Interesting.
And Royal Rumble is this week, which we will all be probably watching. A lot of us will.
Who's going to win?
I don't know.
The
Rumble, you never know.
I'd say probably Cena or Ryback. Or they could always do what they did in 94 and have 2 winners.
If you don't have nothing smart to say, don't say nothing at all.
Or then, Vince McMahon, like they did that with Cena and Batista, Vince McMahon can come out, break both his quadriceps, sit on the floor and say, restart the damn match with Batista and Cena.
While he cries like a baby.
Yeah, because both his quadriceps are gone.
Hey, Vince, you're 60 years old. You shouldn't be running anymore.
He wasn't running out to the ring. He was doing the freaking Vince strut. He was doing the Vince strut in a hurry. He enters the ring. Quadriceps go. Freaking, no, or whatever, his legs, whatever part of his legs went. They went. He crumbled.
Oh, Christ.
In 2005. Everyone remembers that.
Poor Vince, the butt of all our jokes.
Yep, there ain't a damn person who forgot about that.
1, 2, he got it. No, he didn't get him.
What a maneuver! Back body drop.
This is the reprehensible. That's not Vince. I'm half the man you are, and I've got half the brain you do.
That ain't Vince. That's Sid. Anyways, And we don't need to get into what happened to Psycho Sid.
I'm going to do a boot off the top rope. Oh, wait. You mean I'm 320? I'm 320 pounds and I shouldn't do that? Yes. The laws of physics. They're wonderful, aren't they? Anyways,
I think we got enough. Because we're just shitting here now.
We will see you all next week.
Bye.
Bye.